Hi everyone, welcome back to ToyCrushed. Today we're going to build the Lego Creator ages 6 to 12 54-piece building toy. This building toy looks like a kitty cat and we are going to put it together. So let's go ahead and get started. On the back of these packages it does have a Kids Go free ticket with a paid adult ticket to Legoland, and so if you're going in the area in Legoland, California, or Legoland, Florida, or any Legoland Discovery Center, child can get in free with a paying adult. So it's a good coupon to use. This one is good until December of 2015. Let's go ahead and get started, and I'll cut this open and get all of our pieces out, and I'll just pour all the pieces out right there. And so inside you can see all the pieces that it came with, and then your set of instructions. So we've got a little instruction booklet to go along with it. So now I've taken all the pieces out and I've organized them according to color. I always do this because I think it's much easier to do it that way. And I'm going to go ahead and grab the instructions, and the instructions show us how to make this set. So we're going to go ahead and get started making this set. On the other side it shows us how to make the cat. So I'm going to go ahead and start with steps 1 and 2. So step 1 and 2 show us how to make this section, and I know the instructions will probably fall during this, but I'll try to do my best. So we're going to need a 6-piece white, and we're going to put one of these gray bricks that has a hole in it on top of that white piece. So we'll put it right there. Then we're going to need a dark gray 4-piece going across. And then it looks like a white piece going down, a flat white piece going down right here. And I'm trying to see whether on the instructions it kind of looks like there's like a little bit of black in there, but I don't have a little black piece here. So I'm just going to continue going on with the instructions. So step 3 shows that I'm going to add these 2 L pieces on. So I'm going to add this L-shaped piece that I have right here. I'm going to add it on right here, and I'm going to add the other one onto the other side. So that was step 3. So here's what it looks like right now. Alright, on step 4, I'm going to add 2 gray pieces, lighter gray pieces, right here on these spots. So I'm going to add one right here, and one right here. Because I've already organized the pieces according to color, it makes it much easier to look for the pieces that I'm actually trying to find. And then on step 5, I'm going to add these 2 square pieces on the ends here. So I'm going to add these on the ends of my piece. So one's going here, and one's going here. On step 6, I'm going to add this bigger brick piece. Notice it's a darker gray color and it doesn't have a hole in it. On step 7, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a gray piece, a light gray piece like this, and I'm going to add an angled piece on it, and I'm going to make 2 of those, and then I'm going to attach them to the piece that I already have. So I'm going to take one of these, and on the front of it I'm going to add a piece like this. When they're small pieces like this, it makes it, to me, a little bit more difficult to put them on. Okay, so I've got that piece done, and I'm going to grab another and do the exact same thing. So I've got these 2 pieces on now, and I'm going to attach them on to my piece that I've already built, and I'm going to attach them onto the back corners. So one's going to go on here, and the other one's going to go on the other end, like that. So this is how it looks now. On step 8, I'm going to add a dark gray piece on top of these 4. So I'm adding this dark gray piece on top of these 4 right here. On step 9, I'm going to add a 2-piece brick and a 1-piece brick on these pieces right here. Two-piece there and the 1-piece here. So it looks exactly like the piece in step 9. On step 10, I'm going to add on these 2 pieces here, these angled pieces on the top of my 4-piece. So I'm going to add one here, and I'm trying to, I think the flat piece goes right here, facing this way. So I'm adding both of those on. So this is what it looks like right now. All right, on step 11, I'm going to make this piece. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be attaching this face piece, but what it's telling me to do is to do this part of it first. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a 6-piece light gray, and I'm going to add an eyeball piece onto the top of each corner. And then I'm going to add this little pink piece, like that. And then I'm going to add 2 of these white pieces on. One here, and one on the other side, like this. And so once I've got that completely together, looking like it looks in the instructions, I'm going to then add that onto the front of the piece that I've already made. And I'm just going to add it right here. So this is what it looks like when I've completed that step. So that's the part for making the head of our cat. And I'm going to set that aside for now, and now we're going to go on to the back, and we've got a full set of instructions for making the body of the cat. So we're going to start by following these instructions. So on these instructions, I'm going to take a white 8-piece, and in step 2, I'm adding 4 gray pieces here. And these are the gray pieces that have the holes in them. So I'm going to add 2 up front. I'm going to add another one right here. Oh, I guess I better get that other one on better than that. I'm going to add this one on as well. And now I'm going to add the 2 on the back. So one here and one here. Okay, so this is what it looks like so far. And step 3 shows that I'm going to use these black pieces and I'm going to put them inside these holes. So I'm going to put these pieces right inside those holes. And I'm going to put one in each hole. So once I've got all of those put in place, the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to add 3 pieces to this in step 4. I'm going to add a brick with a hole in it on the front of this. I'm going to add a 4-piece gray, dark gray here, and then a light gray with a hook on the end of it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add this piece with the hole on it. Next, I'm going to take the 4-piece dark gray and I'm going to put it right here. And then last, I'm going to put this light gray piece with the hook on it on the end on the back of this, so that I've completed what it looks like in step 4. Now on to step 5. In step 5, I'm going to take a 2-piece gray, light gray, and put it right here on this dark gray spot right here. So I'm taking this and putting it on right here. In step 6, I'm adding one of these black pieces right here onto the front. So I'm just going to push that in. And snap that in place. And I'm also going to be adding this large hooded part. So I'm going to put that on next. Oops. And I was getting ready to put that on backwards. So we're just going to snap that into place here to make everything even up. Alright, on step 7, it shows that I am going to put an attachment on here at the end of my piece on this hook. But before I can do that, I have to actually put this together. So I'm going to need these 2 light gray pieces and hook them together and hook them onto a white piece. So I'm going to take these 2 gray pieces like this, and they're going to fit just like this. Snap them together, and then I'm going to snap this white piece onto the back. And then once I've made this, I'm going to snap it on to the back of the piece we already made. So it's going to go on like this. So that step 7 looks exactly like what we have in the picture. For step 8, I'm going to be adding on to this piece, but before I can do that, I have to make 4 of these pieces. So a dark gray on top of a white, and I'm going to do that 4 times really quickly. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I have all 4 of those pieces on, and it's showing me that in this step I'm going to put each of these onto those little spindles that we have here, these black spindles, and I'm just going to snap them in place. So I'm going to put one here, and I'm just basically putting this right through the hole and snapping it in place. I'm going to do the same with this one, and then I'm going to turn it around and do it to this side. So I'm going to put each of these on and make sure that they snap in there. So I have all 4 pieces like that. And then once I've done that, then I'm going to connect the head part with the rest of the body, and I will be done. So we're going to take our head piece that we made earlier and our tail piece that we've made now, and I've got a hole back here in the head piece, and all I'm going to do is slip that together, and I've got my cat. And so this is what the cat looks like when we're done. And I have a lot of extra pieces left over. Lego is really good about providing all these extra pieces in case anything were to happen in the packaging. And I really like that. It's one of the things that you don't see from all of the building toys that you do, and it's something nice to have. So if you enjoyed this Lego Creator video and you liked it, go ahead and give us a like and comment below what videos you'd like to see in the future. And if you remember to subscribe to ToyCrushed, you can watch daily toy unwrapping videos. Thanks for watching.